So I did say there'd be a part 2, and we're doing it in the same sort of style right now because I've sorted the puppy out. I'm back. Welcome to Got Issues, where we take a deep dive into my collection and I show you what I've got. And we are continuing with my Fantastic Four collection. Well, what I've got on the shelf anyway, because I'm doing some bagging and boarding and there is more Fantastic Four to come. Who knew? Anyway, let's show you what else is on the shelf. And that is right, you beautiful people. We are back with another Fantastic Four Got Issues. We are finishing my collection that I've got on the shelf anyway. I'm doing some bagging and boarding. Whether this video comes out before or after is here to be seen. If it does come out before, it's okay. If it comes out after my bagging and boarding, I apologise. Not everything has gone up on the shelf as of this filming. I hope you understand. But never mind. Let's just crack on with where we left off. We left off at Volume 3, where they've just started to renumber these issues. That's right. How do we know they've started to renumber it? Because they tell you up in the corner. This is issue 63, but they've renumbered it to 492 because they're just leading up to issue 500, which unfortunately I do not have. I don't. As you see, the colorings are dark for the smaller number and light for the other number. Now they've switched because it's past 500. But look at that cover. How odd does that look? I don't know why. I'm not a fan of this cover. I don't know why. Whether it's Reed Richards' face or not, I don't know. I'm unsure. Sorry. That was issue 492, which isn't too bad. Again, this was just odd at 503. Just an odd looking cover. I don't know. I'm not. What do you think? Do you think this cover's odd? Do you like this cover? That is the real question. If you guys like it, great. Just tell me you like it. I genuinely want to know. But yeah, they were renumbered in 2003 and number 70, and I believe they carried on for another 88 issues after this. And here we have 513 Spidey back on the screen. We're back in the scene. This is the story of Spider-Sense part 2 of 2. I don't have number 1, unfortunately. I do. They're in the wrong order. Of course they're in the wrong order. Why are they in the wrong order? I've got part 1 at 512. Have a look at both. There we go. Have a look at both. This one's cool. I love this. I like the way Spidey is. That's like nightmare fuel Human Torch eyes, man. Look at his eyes. Look at him. Yeah. I'm not going to torture you with that any more than you need to. But look at the Thing. There we go. The Thing. We like the Thing. Thing is always welcome in this comic room. That was 513 eventually once we got there. And then we go into Fantastic Four Disassembled at 517. That's better, Reed. You look better. I know you're a bit more stretched out, but we don't mind that. You look how you're meant to look. For me personally, I don't know what was going on with that other cover. We have 318. I know I keep jumping around. I say that it was 517, 518. The Thing having a fight with a dinosaur dragon looking thing. We have 519. Oh. Itch. Classic, like modern looking cover. 523. Again, we're doing another jump. Can you tell we've got out of the sexualizing Sue Storm a bit? You know, she actually looks like a part of the team, not just a I can't think of the right word. But yeah, you get where I'm going with that. The rise of Storm. At 523, we have 524. Lovely looking cover. I don't know what it is. I'm a very easygoing guy. I like simplistic covers. It just draws you in. It's just like there is something going on. There is something there for them to join up together like this. I don't know. For me, it's just a really nice simplistic cover. Then we have 526. Johnny Storm back to back. Again, it's like they've finally got past themselves and working as that team. You've just got to appreciate it a little bit. Going to 529. Something's going down. Again, I like simplistic covers. It says a lot more about the cover when it's very simplistic. Something's going on, you know it is. Same with this. It's very neon, this cover. I like it. It looks a bit more colourful. Well, almost faded out. But there is a layer of green almost where the lighting and stuff like that. My lighting does not do this cover justice, unfortunately. 534. Not a lot to say about this cover. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. 535. Again, it's just a it's just a lot of the Fantastic Four. That's all it is. So, going on a bit of side tangent now. I'm missing a lot after this. So after this, it goes into the Road to the Civil War, and then goes into all the Civil War tie-ins. So I do have a lot of the tie-ins. I've got like 538, 539, 540, 541, 2 and 3. I think hopefully future me would have edited all those in here. Ta-da! I've got all of them. They're all in the other box. Check out my other video, shameless plug. Check out my other video. You can see all the tie-ins there because I like keeping all the Civil War separate. I think I've actually got extras. I may actually lob my extras in here just to complete that collection. The run, I guess. And have the best Civil War stuff stay in the box. But my God! Then it goes back to that big question of the Initiative. The Initiative comics, do I put them in with my Civil War stuff? Because technically it is slightly linked. Do I do it or not? No one's really... Again, I'm looking to someone to chat about this because, again, I love the Civil War comics. I love the tie-ins about it. The Initiative stuff. Is it worth me putting that into the Civil War? Someone please chat to me about it because I genuinely want to chat. 545. I love this cover. This cover just screams amazing. Yeah, Galactus in the back. Johnny, Thing, Silver Surfer. Who's that guy? Doesn't matter. We're going to go into another epic comic of 500 and 44 and 46. Black Panther, Silver Surfer. Oh, it's just, yeah. Oh, it gives me a good shiver, that does. It just looks awesome. Oh, yeah. This is a cool one. Again, Human Torch fan. That just looked cool. It just looks epic. They sort of change up the characters, but I don't care. It looks awesome. 548. Again, just a lot of characters on there again. Storm as well, because we know what happens between Storm and Black Panther, don't we? If you don't, read a comic book, because hell, they're never going to show that on screen, I'll tell you that much. We're never going to see that pair up. That is a shame. 549. Villains. You gotta love it. You gotta love some villain covers. Villains don't get enough covers, I feel, in a heroes line. You know? I know it's the heroes line, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, show some love to the villains. We have 550 with a really cool, almost windswept Fantastic Four. 551 with, again, Doom. Again, all these Doom covers are going to go up in price, whether it's a little or a lot, they will go up in price. Because whatever storyline they're flying in the movies, these covers, imagine that, seeing Doom bust off a bit of the thing. Yeah, imagine that.
Fatality.
Because hopefully we'll see it at some point. At 553, older Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? Johnny has fully embraced, obviously, his cockiness look with a beard, I guess. You know what I mean? How do I look older? Beard. I know, I've got a beard. What can I say? Do a big old jump to 571. They've de-aged, I know, but What is Reed Richards wearing right there? What is he wearing? This is a storyline to read, I tell you. Because what's he got in his hand? 572. I was about to say 1. I don't know why. It's 2. Again, Galactus, Celestials. This all screams what we're going to see at some point. You know, the Celestials. They still haven't done anything really with it. Unless you've watched the new Captain America. But even then, not a lot's been done. They've just opened the door to some mutants and some X-Men stuff. But again, we want to see some good Fantastic Four stuff. All this cosmic stuff is linked to Fantastic Four in a major way, and they've got to show it off. At 579. Again, there aren't any major keys in this, as keys would go, like first appearance of characters. But there are just some really nightmare fueling covers. I mean, all these toys coming to life and trying to attack you. I mean, that's just nightmare fuel, isn't it? It's just, let's be honest, there's a horror movie in there somewhere as he's protecting Franklin. I mean, imagine that. Imagine if they ever did a horror movie Fantastic Four. That'd be... don't know what that would be. It's what Marvel Zombies, I guess. At 581, I will stop jabbering on. Let's bust through these a little bit quicker, shall we? We are in the heroic age of comics. We got 582. I'm going to move some of these. Look, are they joining forces? They look like they're joining forces, don't they? Well, are they, aren't they? That is down to you to decide. Let's move on. Let's move these out of the way so we can have a look at some others.
Later that same evening.
We have 583. Again, we've got a countdown going on. Why are they counting down? This is the real question. Who are they killing off? A devoted member of the Fantastic Four. Who is it? That was issue 583. We have 584. Looks like the Thing is being ripped out of his stone skin. Cured, maybe. Who knows? But we are counting down to Casualty. That was 4, 3. We got 2. At 585. That's right, that's Namor with Sue Storm, by the way. I believe that's Sue Storm. 1. Dum dum dum. Galactus. At 586. I'm missing the key issue. This is the unfortunate thing. I am missing one issue. I am trying to find it in the wild. I had this conversation with Gravy Tom a little while ago from D-Nerd. And I'm trying to find this one in the wild just because I've got the rest of them in the wild. I could buy it on eBay. I'm not going to. 587. I'm missing. This is 588. You can tell who's gone. The key issue is before. I'm not going to say what because it's pretty obvious. And that's what you want to see. I have seen the panels. I have read the story. I know what happens. I totally love it. I don't know why I totally love it. I just do. I think it's so perfect the way it happens. You know, it's just, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's so perfect the way it happens. It's, we'd be lucky to see that kind of thing on the screen. Maybe. Who knows? So, this next one is a bit of a weird one because, they started another Fantastic Four. I can't remember if it was Volume 4 or whether it's called, It was, instead of Fantastic Four, it was just called FF. And from issue 11, I believe, which then they then continued FF in its own storyline and stuff like that. They then tied it back in to the original numbering, and this from 600. So 602, still continuing this main timeline sort of line. Who knew? I know it's a long way of me saying it, but yeah. So that was 502. The Galactus. I love how big they've made him. It's perfect. Who do you think that is? Who do you think that is? I'll tell you. It's Franklin with an older thing. I believe that's Franklin anyway. Yeah, at 605. 609, we have an older Thor and an older older Hulk with an older Thing. I got so mixed up then, I apologize. Take away my comic card, honestly. We come out of that now, out of the mainline run of 609. There are plenty more to go. I don't have them, but there are plenty more. We go into Volume 4, where the Fantastic Four, Sue Storm, is protecting all of them on one chunk. Issue number 7, very simplistic black cover. The spine ticks are terrible on black covers. We know this. And that is all I've got of Fantastic Four Volume 4. I don't know how many issues it was. I don't think it had a long run. I don't believe it had a long run. Yeah, I don't know how many issues it's had. I genuinely haven't written it down. I can't remember. I apologize. I'll throw it up. I'll tell you what, I'll throw it up on screen. How many issues it had and what years it went from, because for some reason I haven't written it down. Whereas I wrote that down, Volume 5, sorry. Volume 5 from 2014 to 2015 with a 14-issue run. Yay! Issue number 4, the first appearance of Bulldozer. Now that's an awesome name for any character. Bulldozer. Why hasn't that name been used beforehand? We have issue number 5 with Fantastic Four in there, with nice new suits. I do have them in heart as well. There's even She-Hulk there. But yeah, with nice modernized suits. So this is the first appearance of Adrian Tolliver, but is secretly the Quiet Man in disguise. Ooh. If you read the storyline, it will become apparent who this character is. We have issue number 6. Did the Thing just beat the crap out of Johnny Storm? What? Original Sin. Fantastic Four number 7. Again, a lot of stuff goes on in this storyline. Issue 8. The Thing has got handcuffs on. Well, Thing-size handcuffs. Oh, and number 8 also had the first appearance of John Eden, who was also the Quiet Man in disguise. And that is what I've got for Volume 5. Again, I don't have a great deal of the later stuff, but what I do have is awesome. Let's move this out of the way.
A few moments later.
We are almost there with the Fantastic Four collection now, guys. So we are literally going into a whole new mini-series, which is quite artistic in the covers. I really like this first cover. And number 1 of Fantastic Four 1, 2, 3, 4. I love this artsy kind of style. I should have figured out who did this. Who did the art for this? Because it is awesome. This is a 4-issue miniseries of the Fantastic Four. I can't remember what time it's from. I'll throw it up on screen what year this came out, but again, it's very cool, very artsy. Even with issue 2, you see that art's kind of styling. I never noticed it looks like Mr. Fantastic behind the pair. Ew. That is Namor, by the way. Number 3, which he looks like he's drowning the Human Torch. Again, it's very watercolory kind of styling. I like it, especially in this as well. It's very arty. I like it a lot. Yeah, tell me, it just looks cool, doesn't it? Is it bad that I'm kind of happy electrocuted Namor? I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. But then we go into the Fantastic Four, but it's not Fantastic Four. It is called Four First Family. That's right, it is the first family. Why? Because it was the first family made of Marvel. Well, Marvel's first family, as they call it. This is from 2006, a 6-issue limited series. They call it a limited series. It's a mini-series. That was issue number 4. And then we have issue number 6. I'm intrigued. I want to try and get more of it. Well, the rest of it. It's only a 6-issue run. I've got 2 of them already. Let's try and get the rest. At some point, I'll try and find it. The Wild, I won't be eBaying this. because there are other certain things. If I do have the money to do it, to buy it on eBay, I want certain things. Which I do have 1 or 2 things coming in the mail that I will show you at a later date. Now we're going into FF. We mentioned this earlier. This is the second print variant of issue number 2. Don't know why I said it like that. From the FF Volume 1, from 2011 to 2012, with a 23 issue run. That's what it says anyway. Again, I can never tell whether the internet lies to me or not. Does the internet lie? Does it? And then we go into something interesting, and I put this in this collection because it's semi-linked. I don't think it is the same thing. Again, because I haven't completed the whole thing, therefore, I haven't read it. I'll be honest, I haven't read this. The Torch. Ooh, The Torch. That's right. It's a limited series from 2009 with an 8-issue run. This is issue number 2. But Marvel limited series and Dynamite.
Wow.
Dynamite Entertainment. What did they have a joint collabby kind of thing?
Oh my God!
Someone please explain that in the comments. Like, if you do know anything about this, because again, it's one of those things. I collect it. Do you know what I mean? I got these in like big bundles from car boots and stuff like that. But again, I've got issue number 3 as well, and these covers are pretty cool. Is this the Johnny Storm, or is it the Jim Hammond Human Torch, or is it just a different Torch in general? Because again, I haven't read it. Why? Because I want to get a full story. I don't like just jumping in the middle of things. Like a lot of things, I don't like jumping in the middle of things. I like getting full stories and going from there. And talking about full stories, that is the full story of the My Fantastic Four collection before I lob any more in. Maybe I'll show you the new stuff way in the future. In a fantastic future. And that is it, you beautiful people. That is all of my Fantastic Four. That's on the shelf anyway. I'm doing bagging and boarding at the moment, and there is a load of Fantastic Four coming. I know there's a load of other stuff coming as well. Keep your eye out for that video, because it's going to be a while before I go through my collection again. This is taking so long as it is, and I'm having to cut videos short just because there's so many comics. But I love this hobby, and I hope you love this hobby as well. This is the whole reason we do it. And my puppy's calling again. So I'm going to cut this video there. Thank you for watching. And remember that you guys are awesome. And I will see you in another video.